Hey guys, so last night I got a pretty cool email. I got into the beta for Diablo 3. I know this isn't a free-to-play MMO, but you know, this is just too big for me not to do a video on for you guys. So I'm going to walk you guys through a couple of different parts. I'm going to do this in pieces because I know this is going to get pretty big. First part, I'm going to show you all the different character creation, all the different characters that you have available, and some of the basic elements of getting started in the gameplay. I'm going to pause right now and enter in my Battle.net account and password, and then I'll be right back. So there we go, I'm all logged in. As you can see, I have created one character, a monk. Played a little bit last night. I was a little bit too excited to hold back and start right from scratch and show you guys a video. So I also wanted to get a little bit of an idea of what was going on in the game. As you can see, animation looks pretty cool. You can see I've got this little buckler on my guy, and the monk is basically your hand-to-hand combat. But you know what? Let's go through the create a hero process. You can see music is epic. Nothing less than the best. You know, you'd expect exactly this from Blizzard. I know they did say that the game was pushed back to 2012. I'm guessing they're just doing some polish here and there and want to stress test the Battle.net servers, because I personally know that they are expecting a ton of people to play this game. But let's get into different heroes that you can create and take a look at what they have to offer. So first you can see you've got the Barbarian. You can see right here you've got your description, you've got him animated, you've got a bunch of different animations over here in the right hand side showing you different stuff that he can do, different skills, stuff like that. The Barbarian does have some pretty cool skills as far as like area of effect, and that's one thing is, as many of you know, if you've played Diablo 1 or 2, area of effect really becomes a big deal because there's just tons and tons of monsters around you at all times. As you can see, you can choose male or female. There's the female Barbarian. Then you've got the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter is basically your ranged combat. You can see they also have a ton of area of effect and cone-like attacks that they can shoot out and stuff like that. But ranged weaponry, shadow manipulation, make vengeful hero, elusive stalker of demons. So everything is based around, you know, stalking, taking out demons, and obviously the final boss being Diablo. Then the Monk, which I created, pretty cool little character, holy warrior, really fast. Can move around really quick. Has some pretty cool area effect. Also has some debuffs. I can blind people, stuff like that. And but it's pretty cool. You basically pick up fist weapons, so everything's all about the fist. I know later on you also have the ability to use a lot of staffs and stuff like that. But we'll get into that in a second. So then you've got the Witch Doctor, which is kind of like your shaman. They kind of drug this one over a little bit, I think, from World of Warcraft. So, but you can see a manipulator of the force of life and death. Pretty cool animation as far as what he has available to him and stuff like that. And then you have your wizard, basic magic caster. But, I mean, looking at the animations up here on the right, you can see there's some really cool different options that you have with these characters. I'm actually going to go ahead and create a wizard, and we're going to make him male. Let's make him Heldenfeld, create. And there we go. So we now have level 1 wizard, and you can switch hero by just switching back and forth between the different ones that you have available to you. We're going to go ahead and go with the level 1 wizard, select that hero, and then you've got your different options here. The Versus is not available in the beta, but I'm guessing this is going to be your PvP type stuff where you set up different battle arenas. You just go in and just, you know, wail on each other, stuff like that. You've got your options, which you can do everything from you know, changing your sound, your video settings, and all that good stuff. Now here's something that's a little bit of a controversy, the auction house. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. So you can go in here, and you can sell items, you can bid on items, you can see the items that are completed, but you can also search. Let's do a quick search, Heldenfeld, select category. Let's go with some armor and see what's available. And you can see, you can already see, just like in past Diablo games, you've got your blues, you've got your yellows, you've got your whites, all that different stuff. Pretty funny, this guy listed the whites, and he's got this huge amount of gold required. But the game also is going to have the option to use this auction house directly with PayPal. So you're going to be able to run around Diablo 3, pick up items, come out here and sell these items for real world cash. And so essentially, if you really want to grind that much, you can actually turn Diablo 3 into a career. So I think that's a lot of grinding, but as when we get into the gameplay, you'll see that a lot of this stuff, it drops. There's a lot of weapons and armor and stuff like that that does drop. So let's jump out of that. And then you also have your profile, which is pretty cool. You can set your banner, and then they've got a bunch of stuff here that's not available yet. Your friends, recent games, heroes, careers. But all that stuff, I mean, your heroes, you can see, friends is actually outside of this area, but you can change your banner up, change colors, kind of your standard and stuff like that. So when you go, I'm guessing that's more, well, obviously it displays here, but that's more for your PvP stuff. Let's go into the campaign, see what you got. So you got Act 1, the Fallen Star. You've got normal difficulty. Of course, you know, it's not a Diablo game unless you've got your multiple levels of difficulty. And then you've got different things. You could start a game, or you can go right into the public games. You can see right here, here's Fallen Star. The number of players allowed is 8, and players on this quest 0, allowed levels 1 to 6. And then I can actually start a game, and then other people can jump into that. So we're going to start a game so you guys can see what's going on.
This place reeks of the dead. The Fallen Star must be near.
The basic Diablo is there. You do have your right click and left click set up, magic missile or shoot a wand. You also have this Frost Nova. So every character will start with this basic first skill. We can bring up skills with the S key, and you can see there's the 2 skills that I have. You can see additional passive skills will open at different levels once I reach them. You also have other skills that open up as you're going along. We do have this guy. We're going to go ahead and take him out real quick. As you can see, these early level guys go down pretty fast. We're going to go ahead and take these guys out, pick up that gold, and head in here. It's nice being able to use the ranged guys. I'm going to run in on this next one and go ahead and use the Frost Nova. If there we go. We have a bunch of guys up here. Maybe we have a bunch of guys left. It looks like these guys took everybody out.
Prophecy sent me in search of the star that fell on this land.
Now, one thing that I can tell you is, so far I have yet to see text that doesn't have voice acting, which is really pretty cool. So let's go ahead and head out this way. Let's use our Frost Nova. So basically that freezes everything, takes them out, and just puts a nice little frost on them so they can't move. All that stuff, very helpful, especially when you've got other players with you. And you can basically hack and slash, right click away, left click away, beat the crap out of anything in sight. And obviously, you're going to have a ton of different. You're going to start to see some achievements pop up. There we go. And they also have these new records and things like that. As those pop up, you'll see that I'm getting different experience for it. So now we've actually made it inside of the first town, Tristram, and you can see the quest markers show up, and they actually and they give you nice direction. You know, that's one thing that I think Blizzard has gotten really good at, is giving good direction as far as directing its players to the direction that they need to go. So there we go. We've got our Cauldron of Jordan, which allows us to turn items, which if you remember from any of the past Diablo games, this will allow you to basically take a bunch of garbage items that you have in your inventory, and you're going to be able to just get rid of them real nice and quick, and not have to run all the way back to town and sell. So always becomes in handy. I remember when I played one of the first ones, I think it was the second one actually, that had that opportunity, and you start out with just like grays and whites, and then you end up doing greens and blues, because you get so many items in these games that it just it just gets ridiculous. So you only want to carry the purples. Let's get in the middle of these guys.
This is killing business.
And of course, as you kill monsters, they drop those little orbs, so you can pick them up, regen your health. You can see I do start with 1 health potion. Really cool, the inventory screen, your character screen. I think they did a really good job as far as all that stuff is concerned. But I mean, what would you expect? Would you expect anything less from Blizzard? Of course not. You know, they've got so much money; these things should look really good. So let's talk to this character. Talk to Leah.
Unless something is done.
All right.
I will make certain that doesn't happen.
And you can see your own character also has his own voice acting right into the game, which is pretty cool to see that. Unfortunately, you don't get to choose your own voice, which a lot of games have gone to. You know, you get to choose from a couple of different voice options, but that's okay. You do have your stash, so you can see I've got a couple minor health potions. I'm going to go ahead and grab those, because you never know when you're going to need those things. So let's cruise off this way. But you can see, I mean, the game is really gorgeous as far as graphics are concerned. Sound, I turned the sound down a bunch, but you guys can turn the sound up. I just wanted to make sure you could hear me chattering in your ear as far as what's going on here. So there we go. Talk to Slay the Wretched Mother. So first little frostbite. There we go. We leveled up. And let's head off in this direction. And you can see Also, you do get. So I did get a new skill.
That's one of the
armor,
wretched mothers.
And then you
The wretched mothers were once normal women, but in death they serve a dark purpose. These horror.
So you do get those little pieces of lore that'll pop up every once in a while, and then you'll also be able to go into your journal and read your journal, and then you'll be able to listen to that if you don't want to listen to it right when he's, you know, chatting away. So I actually closed it out because we have better things to do. So as you can see, we've got our quest. We need to slay the wretched queen in the old ruins, and if we kill 3 wretched mothers, we get a little bit of a bonus. So we've got a few of these guys to take out. Now what's really cool is you're not only heading to just that one area. As you'll see, we'll go through a couple of different areas, and we'll actually find a bunch of different little dungeon, almost like little mini dungeons that we're going to be able to jump into, and the countryside is actually laced with them. So you'd see right here, this is a musty cellar. This has nothing to do with where we're going because we're going to the old ruins, but we can jump in here, check it out, see if there's any items that we need, take out some of these monsters, these little imp guys. See these guys have taken out these dead villagers, so we can go in here. So it's pretty cool because you're not just on this linear quest. You've got a bunch of different stuff going on all at once, which gives you the opportunity to take out and gain gear, pick up loot, all that stuff. Get in nice and close, take these guys out, get out of the poison. And you can see that guy's name is in yellow, but that's the mini boss, and he exploded. So always cool to see all that stuff. And we did get a little item, and we're getting wrecked by that poison. So let's see what we got here. So we got this low quality dagger, which we already have, and we got the buckler of the ox, which is always weird. Buckler, so I can actually wear a buckler as a magician. So why not? We'll go ahead and equip that. They're gonna let us do it. We're gonna go ahead and do it. So let's see what else we have here. So that's one of the little mini dungeons. As you can see, not very big, but you just go in real quick, take out a bunch of monsters, get some loot. Pretty cool stuff, as you saw, like all those crows were around that dead body and trying to essentially just molest him a little bit and feed. Now, the more of these things that you destroy, there's actually achievements that you'll get as you're destroying different items as well. So some cool little achievements and things like that they placed into the game. Always nice to see little additional things that make you want to just go and just wreck everything in the game. So take those guys out. As you can see, it's getting more dark and foreboding and stuff like that. So we got a little old keepsake.
Ogden and his wife have offered to let me and grandmother continue to stay with them. I think we will, now that the troubles are over. I am still tormented by horrific nightmares. I keep hoping they will fade, but they seem to be getting stronger.
Alright, now that she's done. As you can see, also, I haven't even gotten into those old ruins yet, but I've actually taken out 2 of the 3 wretched mothers that I need to take out. So somewhere around here, there's going to be the 3rd one. Take her out, and pretty cool little washed out bridge there. Like I said, graphically the game is really nice to look at. They definitely did a really good job of, as far as creating the scene and creating the ambiance as far as sound and visuals go. Game's really dark. There we go. There's our 3rd wretched mother. So we completed the bonus part, and we also got a nice little health potion. Little scarecrows carrying some gold. Also like a little booby trap, it looks like. So we'll freeze these guys up. And there we go. Destroyed 7 objects. So as you can see, that's some of the little achievements that I was talking about. And as you get those little achievements, you'll see that that you take and you actually get experience bonuses for it. So it's fully worth it for you to do all those different things. Like I said, it's worth it to just basically destroy everything.
The fiends didn't take it, did they?
So just a bunch of Just a bunch of gold in this spot. And let's see, is there anything else? Nope, just a little dark cellar. Like I said, there's tons of these little instances running around. So you really want to pay attention to them because they're worth it just to dive in. Most of them have like a little boss type character, especially later on as you take and you just want to equip that one. Let's equip that one. Especially later on as you take and you get into the harder modes. And you're able to actually do like nightmare and stuff like that, because that makes a big difference. If you'll go in there and there'll actually be some really good loot. So some yellows and stuff of that nature.
The ruins of Old Trisco.
And you'll notice I'm hitting different checkpoints. That comes in handy, especially when you do die, because it is a Diablo game. You're going to die. You're going to get surrounded occasionally and not be able to handle everything that's around you. So you are going to die. But you know they've got all these checkpoints, and a lot of them are like this one, which there you go. You can see right there. I could teleport into the old ruins. There's the wretched queen. We took her out, and as you can see, all of our different quest tracker just updated. And this is the little waypoint teleports. So basically, so far I have yet to see a town portal, but there's all these little waypoint portals all over the place. So we can just take and quickly teleport right back to the town and talk to the different guys in here.
Thank you for your help, but could you talk?
And there we go. So we got an item that definitely is something useful for us. So let's go ahead and grab that, equip it, and there we go. So we got a bunch of other crap that we'll sell, but I'm going to go ahead and call it right now. I'm going to delve in a little bit deeper, see if I can find some bigger boss fights and stuff like that, and then come back and maybe show you guys some of that stuff. But hope you guys enjoyed this little, it's not an inside the den, but it's a little bit of a, I guess it's kind of an inside the den, especially since this is in beta test and not many of you guys can actually see this. So, but I wanted to give you guys a little insight into what's going on in the Diablo world, especially since the game looks like it's been delayed a little bit until 2012, and right now it's late September 2011. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go ahead and subscribe if you like what you see, and check out all of our reviews over at MMOden.com. And until next time, thanks for watching.